Each time closer to the flame. Hi guys, I'm Annabelle and welcome to Meeple Village. Today we're going to be doing a full run through of Super Motherlode. But before we do that, I want to give a shout out to one of our viewers, Masakuna. Thank you so much for being a part of the village, part of Meeple Village, and I appreciate you very, very much. Well, now let's go to the table and play Super Motherlode. So this game is not very popular. I'm not sure why. I don't think a lot of people know about this game, but I really enjoy this game. And this is actually not a game that you would think I would enjoy, because if you've seen my channel, you know I enjoy a lot of dungeon crawling material. And this is a deck builder. So, but I was lucky enough that I have a friend that owns it, and so I asked to borrow it so I could show you guys, because just because it's not popular doesn't mean it's not a good game. Again, I enjoy it a lot. So let me show you what this is about. So like I mentioned, this is the deck builder, and the story is that we are a little bit in the future and we are exploring Mars, and we're mining it for minerals and other things. So in this game, we are going to be doing a two-player game because the game doesn't have a solo mode, which is one of the reasons why I don't own it, but I am very happy to know that my friend owns it, because then we can play it together, and it does get played a lot. So we're going to Mars, we're going to explore. Let me show you some of the components, or like the stuff that's out for setup. So starting up here, we have our achievements or our goals, the way we get victory points, which is denoted by the white number, or the white bordered number. So we have 3 major achievements, which kind of wants us to collect cards of different colors. So 3 cards of the red, 3 cards of the blue, 3 of the red, 3 of the wild, and 2 of the blue, and 2 of the yellow, 3 of the blue and 3 of the yellow. So, and these major achievements are all that's going to be happening in the game, so they will not be replaced. It's kind of like Splendor, where you have to collect different cards and to gain the bonus points. The minor achievements that are over here will be replaced. That's why there's a deck that I should shuffle. I already picked 3 randomly to start, but these will be replenished and we will get more of them. You can only accomplish 1 major achievement and 1 minor achievement during your turn, even if you meet the conditions for more than 1. All right, down here is our map. So we're going to start at the surface, and we're going to play through 3 of these squared kind of maps in a 2-player game. If we were playing 1 more player, we'd be going through, I believe, 4 of the square things. So you'll understand what all this is, but just to show you, there's minerals that you can collect. There's also some other abilities that you can collect. There's artifacts. These are the things that you're going to use to cover up the stuff that you've mined. And these are pretty much the rewards you might get. So the minerals are here. So for example, if you mine here, you'll get a yellow mineral as a reward. There are bombs, because some spots need to be bombed. They cannot be drilled regularly. And then there are artifacts that if you cover those spots, you'll get an artifact. They'll give you a special ability, a one-time special ability. We're playing a 2-player game because, again, there's no solo. And everybody starts with 4 cards, 4 starting cards. So I've built 4 cards already to everybody. We all start with a bomb, and this is, for this player, this is kind of like our own market. So this is where we're going to be getting better cards and adding them to our decks. And with that, I think we are done. We can get started. So on your turn, all you're going to be doing is taking 2 actions, and you're basically going to be taking actions with your cards. There's actually also an action to draw cards, because in this game you don't automatically draw cards or replenish your hand at the end of your turn. So if you decide to draw cards, that's an action, and it'll cost you and then you'll draw 2 cards from your deck. You can drill by using your cards, and you can bomb by using your cards plus a bomb token. So let's get started and you'll understand everything. So I'm gonna have the left side player, I guess the green player, go first. Let's take a look at their cards. So what you want to do is you want to, you don't have to, but you could match colors to have like a bigger turn. For example, let's do that. So I'm going to pick to play these 2 cards. It's going to be my first action. And what I'm going to do, since they match, is I can get a 2-tile drill. Yeah, it is a drill. It's a drill token because these are drill actions. And there are no other actions in this card, so all I get is this. Now, I have to, because they're blue, I cannot go here. I would need red cards to go here. But here's a blue card that matches that, so I could go like that, or I could go like that. It's my option of how I want to do it. And I think I'm going to go like that. I would get as a reward a black mineral that I collected from the ground, and I will also get an artifact. I place them all face down. You're supposed to pick one randomly. So let's just pick one. And of course my opponent doesn't know, but I just got me 3 points for the end of the game. So I'll keep that face down because it's secret information, and I get my reward. Now what do I do with my reward? I have to place it. I have to assign it to one of the cards that I want to buy next. You cannot move it after it's placed, so you have to make the decision now. Now looking up there, I know that red and blue are kind of needed for a lot of stuff, so red and blue, which I guess if we're going to do it so that it's easier to follow that pattern, it would be, for some reason they put them red, blue, yellow, and then wild. So I'm going to go for the blue. It doesn't really, I mean, I could have gone for the red as well, but I guess I'll go for the blue for now. And that was only my first action. I have another action. I could draw cards, or I could use one of these cards to drill some more. Or I could bomb, because the red cards let you bomb. They have a symbol right here that shows you what tiles. So for that one, I would be able to bomb a 3 down tile using my bomb. And is that what I want to do? Because I could bomb here, I could also bomb here, and that's a really nice, so you know what, I think so. I'm going to spend a bomb for my second action, and I'm going to go here. That way I can show you a bunch of stuff. First, what is this? That means I draw a card from my deck. Of course, I've already used my 2 actions, so I won't be able to use it now, but that's my first reward. This gets discarded because I used the bomb. Then I get a black, and I get one of these big blue ones, which I gotta find right here. Now, here's the thing. You cannot split this. So I have to put these two, these other cards are played. I have to put these 2 minerals in the same pile. So I wouldn't be able to, for example, I need another $8 here, and that's an 8. So I wouldn't be able to put them here to buy that card. I have to put them together. So with that in mind, I know I want red cards as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put them both together because I have to over there. And now as soon as I do that and I meet the requirements to buy this card, which I just did because 8 plus 2 is 10, I buy the card. Now there's a couple things that happen depending on the card, of course. This one tells me that I'm making 2 points at the end of the game, so that's great. But this particular card has a buy bonus. So when you buy it, something happens. And there's a nice reference sheet at the end of the rule book that has all the buy bonuses over there. And this is the one that the card has. So perform an additional action during your turn. So I get 1 more action. And this card goes to my discard pile, so I could not use it right now to what do you call it, to perform an action with. This is what I have left. I think I'm going to draw, see if I can get some matches. I did. That's 1 and that's 2. Remember, I draw 2 cards. And that's the end of my turn. I will keep these in my hand. These go to the discard pile, and we are done. That's a turn. You've seen a full turn of Super Motherlode. And yeah, that's my 3 points. So we're going to go to the next player. Oh, let me put this on the right side. I always do that so I know what I'm getting, but then I really have to remember to cover it up. Okay, so what does the white player have? Okay, he's got some matching stuff as well. I really like these, so I'm going to use, for my first action, I'm going to use these 2 to get a 2 tile drill action with no other things happening to cover those 2 yellows, and that gives me, if you look at the amount of money, $6 towards a card. I'm going to go ahead and go for the wild. So I have $6 towards the wild. Now I still have another action. I've got 2 blue. Is there anything else that I can, or I want to do with my 2 blues? I know if I go here, which is even 1 blue, I will give me another $3, but that's not enough to give me the card. I could also go down here and get an artifact and get me another $2. That would put me at 8, making it easier. Or I could just draw. I think I'm just going to draw for now. Oh, okay, that's good. I got other matching cards. And then these go to the discard pile. And we finished the round. So now we go back to the, what color is he? Green player. Who's got this stuff going on. Doesn't have any more bombs, but she can still use this to drill. a red spot like that one. I wish I had another one so I could, or even more than that. So maybe not. Let's see. Got some yellow. I am 8 away from this one. I think I'm going to use these 2 yellow ones for my first action. Keep that in my hand to get another 2-piece. And you can go even up. There are a couple things that you cannot do. You cannot put a tile that hangs out like that. You cannot place one that hangs out like that. You cannot obviously place it on a different color, so that needs red. But these 2, I'll get myself another bomb, which I'm out of bombs, and I'll get me $2. So not a lot, but there I go. And for my second action, I'm gonna draw. So my deck is empty, so I go ahead, and these are in place, so I don't add them. And then I add 2 more to my deck. And that's the end of my turn. We'll take a look at what she got later, or he got, because she can't use it. All right, back to this guy. And you see how turns are pretty quick. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, so he had the 3-er. So I think he can use that here, almost covering the artifact, but not quite. So when you cover the last artifact in the board, you get the next board. And you get to pick what side, because they are double-sided. I also have a bomb. Well, what size is it too? Okay, so for my first action, I am going to drill a blue, and I'm going to drill right here. How much money is that going to get me? This is still in my hand. I don't want to get anybody confused. I get a yellow, and I get a black. So that is $5. I got 6, so that'll be 11. I don't get any change, so if I decide to place it here, which I will, I do trigger this, but I don't get any change because I did pay 11 for them. So let's take a look at this one. This one has a couple of icons that I want to talk about. So again, we know it's 2 points at the end of the game. There's a buy bonus symbol that we're going to look at. And the buy bonus is this card goes directly into your hand instead of your discard area. So I could use it this turn because I still have one more action. And then the card also have obviously a drill symbol. This is multicolored, so you just pick what color it is when you use it. And it also has this symbol that is a drill bonus. So when you use it to drill, you get 2. Here are the drill bonus different things that you can get. And with this one, you may drill rock spaces during this drill action. So this allows me to drill rocks, which usually you can't. It tells you right here what you can and cannot drill. So you can always drill or bomb dirt. So any of these colored tiles, gray or this brownish. Then steel plates, you cannot bomb, you can only drill. And rocks, you cannot drill, you can only bomb. So you kind of see the difference there. And it makes sense. You know, you're not going to bomb a steel plate, but you could bomb rock. And you cannot drill rock, or it's harder to drill rock, right? Your drill will go blunt, but you could drill through steel. All right, so this goes into my hand. Let's see if I'm going to use it. And we'll put this up here. So this is what I have left. And since this can be any color, and I could drill through rock, but I think, because I have a red one, I'm thinking of going here. I should also just get that, but this is more points, so it's okay. I'm going to use my second action, and I'm out of cards. Actually, I'm not, because I'm drawing 1, which is this, so keep it in my hand, I can't use it, and I'm getting one of these. And I already have a wild, so wild needs red, so I'm going to try and go for a red one next. And this all goes to my discard pile. Of course, I need to buy 3 of them. Oops, no, that's not my discard pile. And so far I only bought 1. But that's my turn. So now we go back to this player who's got a couple of matches. It's $4 over here. So I think I'm going to save the bomb cards, bomb or drill, but they're the only ones that allow you to bomb, as depicted in this symbol down here. And we're gonna drill this one right here. They haven't done it, so we'll do it. We get $2, which I have to assign, and I'll assign it to this. So I have 6, and my artifact is to draw another 2 cards, which I will just use it right away. So when you use your artifacts, you I'm drawing from the wrong place. You put them face up because if you play the game enough times, you kind of know what has been done already. Like what has been picked, and you know, well, no one has, maybe the points are still there or what have you. All right, so that was my first action. Yes, that was my first action, and now I have a bunch of cards. Oh, by the way, I did cover the last artifact, my first action, so we do get a second board, and you'll notice that this one has depth 2, this one was depth 1, so I get to pick which side, and I think I like this side. By the way, of course, I'm doing way too many things at the same time. I apologize, but there was what do you call it? A goal to drill through 2 steel plate spaces in one go, and I believe the red guy did that. I could be wrong. You know what? Since I forgot, nobody claimed it. We'll continue, but I have to remember the goals, the minor goals. So I've been focusing on these, but what about these? There's a goal to have 3 bombs in your player area, and there's a goal to use 2 artifacts in 1 turn, which I should have used my artifact if that was a goal, because well, I can't use that one. But in any case, so I have another action, and I've got a lot of red. I can really go wild on the red. Unfortunately, like I like this. I think I'm going to, I could also bomb. I've got a 4 power bombing here, a 3 power bombing here. This is really empty. Did I pick the right side? You know what? I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw and have more options for next time. So I ran out of deck, so actually these are the cards I'm gonna get because there's only 2 left. Okay. And I don't know if that was the best decision ever, but I do want him to start me off, I guess. So he's got 1 card to his name, so for his first action, he will go ahead and draw 2. Although he could bomb, but I can bomb for my next action. Okay, there we go. And now with this in mind, the most I have is a 2. I can drill through rock. I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Okay, how about he goes for the get 3 bombs. So I can drill through rocks. So, and how much? Oh, I have $3. That will give me 4. That will give me 4. That will give me 2 and a bomb. Okay, let's go for the bomb thing. Let's keep the red in my hand. I drew, correct? I did. So this is my second action, and I'll take a 2. And since I can drill through rocks, I'll go here, get another bomb, and get a black, which is gonna be 2 points, $2, which brings me to half what I need to get this card. And that was my second action. I'm 1 bomb away, so now I got a goal. All right, we're back to this player who's got a bunch of cards. So I should take advantage of that. I could go here with all these reds. I mean, how much? I got 2 for 6. I only need $4 more. Since I only need $4 more, the problem is when, like, okay, I only need $4 more, so I only need these 2. But then I'm leaving this one for the next player unless I go and use it, which I might. So you gotta be careful what you're leaving for the next player. Okay, so I'm doing this, and I'm getting $4 because they're 4. So I finished this one, so I won't even get them. I'll just claim this card. That's my first action, and then this one has, oh no, okay, take it back. I know what that ability is. I don't want to do that. Let me think this through. Because this ability is to copy a mineral you already have and add it to another pile. But if I buy it, I won't have any minerals in that pile, so let me not do that. I could, however, is there a good mineral around here somewhere? There's that white. How many dollars is the white? The white is, no, that's not the white. Wrong white. White is not that much. It's $5. Okay, I'll take the $5. So where's that white? Okay, so that white is here, so that means I have to bomb. I'll bomb with this little one. So for my first action, these are the cards in my hand. I'm going to use a bomb to bomb right here and get a white. And I'm going for blue and red, so let's put it on the red. That was my first action. For my second action, now I needed $4, I said, correct? Yes. The yellow one over here, because you can always go back and do stuff here, but the yellow one is only 3, so it wouldn't get me to what I need. So I need 4. So I'll go back to the original plan, and for my second action, drill right here and get the 4. And now I'm going to assign them here. Let me just do it. Okay, and as soon as I do, I've got enough money. So this card is going to go into my discard pile, but before it does, and this one, if we look at the buy bonuses, over here, the drill bonuses is I will get 1 card into my hand when I drill with it. Not right now, but for buying it, I get this whole conversation here, which pretty much means you copy a gem or a mineral you already have and you put it on another stack. And I cannot use the minerals that were on this card, which that's why I threw them away. And if I have no minerals on any of my cards, then I just waste that ability. But I do have a mineral and it's a nice one. It's a $5, so I'll just copy it and put it there. And this goes into my discard pile, and I've done my 2 actions. So yes, very good. So I'm done. So we're back to him. He wants another bomb. He also wants 3, 4, 5, $5 if he can get them. So he doesn't want to use his bombs. What's he got? He's got, again, 1 card in his hand, so he'll use 1 action to draw. And now can he get a bomb in $5? I don't think so. But he could get a bomb in $2, so he will. So he's going to drill with these 2, getting at 2 piece, which is here, and he'll put him here. He'll get $2 and a bomb. So there's his bomb. And there's his $2, which he'll add to that. That's 7. So sometimes you do want to spread them out, because if you get to copy, you need to have something to copy. But in any case, he did his 2 actions. He drew and he did that, so this is still in his hand. So he, at the end of his turn, he can say, hey, I want to claim this achievement, which is having 3 bombs in your play area, and he will get 3 points at the end of the game. Now he just keeps this secret. But of course, the other players will be taking it. And as soon as one is done, you replace it immediately. Of course, he wouldn't be able to claim that even if he had more actions, and he could claim it. But what's our next one? Drill a 4-length tunnel in a single action. All right, well, we're getting better cards, so we might be able to do that. I saw a 3, so that was the most I saw. All right, we're back to green player, who's got the 3. So maybe if you want to complete that, you need to draw another card. How much money you got? You got 10. You need $5 more, which this is $5 more right here. So okay, I'll draw and see what my cards show me, because I don't want to spend the reds. 2 more cards. Okay, there's another red. So there's the 4 drilling, and then there's a 2 drilling. So unfortunately, if I wanted to get that achievement now by drill a 4, which this one gives me 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't be able to do it here because that's a rock and you cannot drill through rock. So I can't do it. And I can't do it here. This is a 3, but because you cannot put them in a corner, it has to be adjacent. So there's no way over there. There is, okay, over here I would get a bunch of money. Probably more than I need. That's $3, $6, $7, $8. So yeah, maybe that's not a bad idea. So I will use all the red cards. Playing with this guy, right? Are these guys green? I forget. Yeah, they're green. I'm going to use all of those guys because I don't want to be not getting stuff. And I get 3 and 3 and 2. Now it's too much, right? I only need $5 for that, and this is 3, 6, 7, 8. So I might as well just go somewhere else. So this girl was going for, I'm going for different things, so now I don't remember. Oh, okay, right here. So let's go for this. That's my next card, and if I want to get the red and blue achievement. And I did draw, so that was my second action, and then I used these cards, right? I haven't used these cards, no. So these go on the discard pile, these are in my hand, and at the end of my turn I can claim this minor achievement and just keep it here, and another one comes out. All right, we're back to this guy who's got one card in his hand and needs $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $3. So really all he needs is this and he can get the $3. But let's go ahead and draw for his first action. 1, 2, see what else. Okay, now he's got these. He really wanted either yellow or red, but he didn't get it. Well, you know what? No time like the present. I will use for my second action only one of these to get a single one and cover this big gem, because that is an $8 gem that I have to assign somewhere. It will be way too much to put here, but I will start with my second wild card over there. And this goes into my discard pile, and I did draw, so these are in my hand. Okay, so we go back, and you see how the game is quick, and you have to be paying attention to what you're leaving for the other player that comes, or the other players that are going to come after you, but you're also kind of in a race to try and get through the cards. The game is going to end when we cover all of the artifacts. So we have 3 on this board specifically, and then there might be more in the next board, which is going to be our last board of the game. But let's go to the green player and see what she's got. You've got $8 here, $10 here, and these 2 cards. That's 5. That's what she needs, but then she has nothing else to do. So I'll draw for the first, oops, from the wrong, just to see options. Here we go. Okay, now if I drill all of this, it's too much, but maybe here, 3, 6, 7, 8, I need 7. This is 5, 6, 7, yeah, it's too much. I wish I had another action, but I don't. And this guy has a copy gems, so I kind of want him. Should I keep one in my hand? But then I'm leaving that to my opponent, so I want to do that either. I also like artifacts, but all right. So for my second action, I think I won't leave it for him. I'm gonna, well, no, I won't. So it's a 3. That's gonna be in my hand. This is my second action, and I'll cover that. And I'll get a white, which is 5, and 3 is $8. And with the $8, I'm going to use them here. 8 plus the 8 I had is 16, right? 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so yeah, I needed all of them. Did I not? Yeah, no, I'm good. Oh, because I was going to go like this. It's okay, let's go like that. Oh, no, I can't do that. I have to go like this because this will make it not adjacent. Okay, so then I need a black, which I will have to toss. But it's okay, because when I do that, I get to pay for this card. So I get to put all these things back. Try to keep them as organized as I can. Okay, and this guy lets me copy a mineral and put it in another pile. So we'll copy the one mineral I got, which lets me buy this card. Am I putting them? Yeah, I'm putting them in the right place. Okay. And then this guy or girl lets me take another action. And all of these go into my discard pile. This is, I've already taken my 2 actions, but I get another action. So I think I'll draw to be ready for next turn. Okay. And this goes in my discard pile. I didn't complete anything, did I? There's 2 steel plates? No. What is this? At least 4 gold tiles between all your blood cards. So we need to have gold. How many? 4. He's got 1. She's got 0. She just spent all of them. Okay, that's another thing that we can do. All right, so we're over here, and I should be bombing. I have so many bombs, and that goal is gone. So let's see. I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need $3 more here. $3 more are right here. So I'll just use one of them. Actually, I'll use the blue one because I see there's a bunch of my discard pile. to get a 1. That's my first action, and that's 3. What action? Okay, this is gonna, that's my first action. This is gonna let me buy that. That's what I need. And this is gonna let me take another action, so I have 2 more actions to go. Goes there. Let's go here. Okay. 2 more actions to go. 1 will be to draw. 1. Maybe I'll draw some of my new cards. 2. And it says drill at least 2 steel plates in 1 action, so I can do that. So I'll use these 2 for a 2, and I'll put them here, right? So I can take advantage of both. So it's these 2, which is $5. So, and I get this achievement. So I'll just take it now before I forget. And where are the $5 going to go? 5 is 13, so I'm closer to getting that, which that's going to go straight into my hand when I buy it. And we get a new achievement. Boom. At least 3 minerals, mineral tiles of the same type on 1 blood stack. 3 mineral tiles of the same type. Okay, do I have that? Well, I wouldn't be able to get it, so don't even worry about it. I already got my 1 minor achievement for the turn. Okay, and then I have another turn, right? Because that lady gave me another turn, but I have no cards in my hand, or I have 1 card in my hand. A blue. I'll just draw. So, okay, and I got a bunch of blues for my next turn. These go in my discard pile. Come over here. So we've got achievements for 4 of the yellow ones in different different piles or cards, stacks, and 1 for 3 of the same in 1, and using 2 of these, but I'm nowhere near that. And what cards do I have? I've got this. I like the artifacts, so I'm going to use 1 action to just do a 1 and cover the artifact. And what do I get? I get plus white mineral at whatever time I want. I can cash it in, but I'm going to try to cash it together with something else. And that also, because he drew with this, gives me a card into my hand, which I don't have any more of. But now I do, so this is into my hand. So now this is what I got for my second action. I need to get some of these, right? Or I could just draw again and be prepared for next time. I could also bomb. I don't have any bombs. Okay, maybe getting a bomb is what I should be doing. So 2 actions, second action, I'll take a bomb and $2. Bomb and a black mineral for $2, and I'll start going for the wild. I should probably just finish what I started. I only need one more of each of these cards to get where I need to get with the big achievements and earn 5 points. So, okay, there we go. We're over here. He's got that. That's a wild. I can drill through rocks. That looks pretty cool. I can just go right over here. How much money is a white? A white is 5. I've got 8, 10, so I only need 2. I can put it somewhere else. Yeah, I don't think, that's a bunch of cards in my hand. I might be able to, because this is only my first action. So with these cards, I might be able to do another action that I can get me this card. So let's do it. So it's 3. I can drill through rocks. So I'll go right here. I get 3 cards into my hand and a white. So what I was going to do was I'm going to go here. So if I get a white, well, a white is 5. A white is too much. That's okay. We'll do here. 3 cards into my hand and a white. 1, 2, 3. And a white, which I won't place here because it'll be too much, right? 10, 15, yeah, it'll be $3 extra. Instead, I'll go for this one and see if I can get something cheaper. Now, what did I get for my, oh, look at that, for my next action. Beautiful. Also, I need to have 3 of the same. And for the, okay, that's not happening. None of these achievements are happening, minor achievements. I think I can do, kind of of like this one for bombing. I could bomb right here. I have a lot of bombs, so yeah, I'm gonna use another action to bomb, and I get a 4, which we just put 2 and 2 together, and we'll bomb here. We get a black and a white, black and a white, which I cannot split. So 7 plus 5, I think so, and we'll be closer to getting both of these, I think. Okay, and that was that. I could have done cheaper and just gotten that card, but I guess we're okay with this development. Okay, we're back over here, 1 card and 1 card only, so let's draw for our first action. And got some more bombing. Gotta get to those artifacts if we want the next tile. I do have this, but I don't have enough, and I already used 1 action, so I think for my second action I'm going to go here with a 2. It's a yellow and a white, yellow and a white, which gives me $8. Now I want to have 4 gold between all of your blood stacks, can be across all of them. So 8 plus 2 is 10, I think, but I also want to have 3 of the same. Okay, if I do it like this and I cash in, which one is it? Oh no, I want to wait until I cash this. So you know what? We'll spread it out. We'll put them here. 8. Okay. And that was it, right? Because I drew cards. I'm pretty sure that's it. So we're back here. You know, it's funny because when I play with my friend, the turns can just go so crazy sometimes, and you're trying to figure out where to put the minerals. You get an extra action, you don't get an extra action. How many actions have you taken? Did you draw for this time around? So did you use an action drawing, but you can't see it because the cards are already in your hand? So what we do is we got these little guys that I don't even know where I got them, but it's Wreck-It Ralph guy and the guy from Kingdom Hearts. And we just, whenever we do an action, we toss the action figure or the keychain, I don't know what these are, to the opponent to say, hey, I did 1 action, I drew, boom, and then the other one, boom, and that way you know you did all your actions, and then that other player tosses them back as they take an action. So we use these to keep track because it's so easy to forget. And right now, I've probably forgotten how many actions I've been taking. Like even now, I forgot. Did I already start with the player I'm playing with? I don't think so. But let's go back to the game. I'm doing it without them because I want to show you the game as it is supposed to be played. I believe I haven't done anything. These are just the cards in my hand. So I'm going to draw. Is this the right player? Yeah, the white. Okay. For my first action. Okay. And then, how close am I to any of these things? I got 2 white ones. I need to have 3 white ones. But if I get another 3rd white one, I'm not sure if it counts for that, because it will be sold. Over here I am at 8, 11, 12, 13, so I'm very close. Okay, so I just want a card. 5, 10, 12, so I need $3 here, and I believe $2 here. 8, 13, no, 8 plus 3 is 11, 12, 13, $2 here, so 3 and 2. But I can't split them, so do I want the 3 or I want the 2? Or here's a 3, I believe. Yeah, there's a 3. So easy does it. We'll have our doggy for my second action. Just do that. And that, it's a 3. So it's here, 5, 10, 12, yeah, here. And I get an extra action from this guy, because that's the trigger. So I might not be getting, oops, I put him in the wrong place. Oh no. I try to keep them organized. Okay, so I get another action. It's getting so complicated over here, but I do have a bunch of bombs. But if I bomb, I won't be able to get to where I need to get. That's more than enough to get this. I think I'm gonna draw. I don't want to leave all that stuff for her, so I'm finished with my actions. And we'll go back to her. And let's see, I've got my white one that I can put here, 5, 10, and if I get another white one, what cards do I have? Not many. Okay, let me draw first. Okay. Okay, I do have a bomb. So well, I can't bomb through the plate because this is a 4 square and that's in the way. So that's not gonna work. I didn't get any of the yellows. I can go through this. Could bomb here and get 2 other cards into my hand. And that will give me the white I need. Plus the white I have is 3. Okay, so we'll do that. So I'm gonna use that to bomb all the way up here. It's gonna be, this is my, did I draw? See, here I go. I believe I did draw. So I drew cards for my first action. My second action, I will do that, which is 2 cards into my hand and a white. I will put the white here, my right, then I will cash in this white. I should try and cash 2 things at the same time. Well, it's okay. I will get the minor achievement. I'm not saying I'm playing the best strategy, I'm just saying I'm playing a strategy. Okay, so this is 15, that's 18, so it's not, I didn't buy it yet, but I did complete this achievement of having 3 of the same minerals on any one stack. And with that, we get a new achievement, which is to drill or bomb the last artifact space on the current board. We still have 2. And that's it. That was my second action, right? Yes. Okay. So over here with plenty of cards, and she didn't help me at all. I was hoping she would, but she didn't. There's an achievement for having 4 of these. I only have 1, so nowhere near that. So maybe don't worry about it. I could drill through rock now, so that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Okay, so for my first action, I'm gonna go ahead and use the advantage of drilling through rock. And actually, I don't even need to. Let me just go here. Okay, where do I wanna go here? Oof, that, I cannot let my opponent have that. What's the other? If I go like this, I will get 2. Okay, we'll go like this, and we'll get 2 of the yellow, because there's an achievement for that, right? Have 4 yellows, that would put me at 3. Okay, so that's $6. I got 8, 10, 13. Yes, I only need 2, so let's spread it out. I'm going for these 2, so okay, so that was my first action. And for my second action, can I do something with these? So I can get the third, the fourth, I can't, because that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, that's not the right color. I cannot bomb through that. Could get a white, but I'm just gonna draw. So another one, and another one, and there's the blue that I need to get the last one. But unfortunately, I'm out of actions. So there we go. Go back to this one. Got a bunch of blues, might as well use them. Let's see. Okay, I want that. And I can get it here. So that's a 2. And I get me a big gem, which is worth 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So halfway there. That was my first action, and I get a card from him. Thank you, sir. Okay, now what I need is I need to get this card so I can copy a gem, and I can copy that 8. So how much money do I got? 15, 16, 17, 18. So I just need $2. Easy peasy, right? I should be able to do that anywhere. Where though? That's the only place. So I could use all of that, but I'd be wasting that. So I'm just gonna use 1 card and cover the $2 that I need. I also could get a bomb, but I have a bomb. I'm just gonna cover the, and then get this one. And these are in my hand. That's my last action. And this one lets me copy a mineral I already have. So let's get the big one. There it is. these I can put away. And 8 plus 8 is 16, 17, 18, so I'm almost there. This one goes in my discard pile. These go in my discard pile. Okay, let's go to the next guy. Okay, let's see. He is going to drill and bump the last artifact. Okay, I only need one other orange. So I will do that for my first action to get a single and boom. And then I get the last one. I gotta make sure I don't buy something with it. I guess we'll put it here. Wait, hold on. What's here? 8, 9, 10, 13. Okay, fine. I will overpay $1 to get this one. And this one goes straight into my hand. Oh wait, if I do that, I don't know if it counts the ones that are. I think it does, but the game is not entirely, so you can play however you want. So I'll just do it like this so I can get the achievement. Okay, and then we get a new one, which says buy any 2 blood cards this turn. So buy 2 cards at the same time. Since I've been spreading out, that shouldn't be so hard for me. Okay, so did I draw? I don't think so. That was my first action. So I get another action, I think, but I could be wrong. I want to get these things. I want to get artifacts. I don't need bombs, so I'm just going to use for my second action a single one. I'll keep all these in case I want to bomb later. And get an artifact, because I want to try and go for that achievement too. And I get a card into my hand and an orange, which of course now I don't need. I'll just keep it face up. I'm supposed to keep it secret, but I keep forgetting what it is. So might as well keep it like that. I'm the only one here. Well, and you guys, you're here, right? Okay, back to this person, the green player. Okie dokes. Let's see. This one's gonna let me get an extra turn. I am at 16, 17, 18, so I only need 2 more. 2 more. I also like my artifacts. And it's the last one, and there's an achievement to have the last artifact. However, this is going to be complicated because, well, I guess I could bomb here. Look at this weird shape they're giving me. I do have a bomb. I could put it like that. Okay, we'll do it. So I'm gonna, first action, I'm going to bomb. So let me get that. It's 3 and a 1. So like that. So that's a rock, and that's that. So I've covered all of that. Let me get my rewards. Also, I did, no, not this one. Where is it? Oh yeah, drill or bomb the last artifact space on the board. So I'm getting that. The next one is going to be 9 cards in your hand. Oof, that's a lot of cards, but not hard to do. I'm getting a yellow. Cover it. I'm getting a black. I'm getting a white. And I'm getting an artifact, which is going to give me another white at some point. And since I covered the last one, we get to reveal another board. I still have one more action. These are the cards in... Did I use these? No, I just used them. Those are in my hand. I have to assign these. I'll keep my artifact here. This is 8. This is $10. Too much for this. We'll try and get... Oh wait, I already got 3 cards, 3 of these. I did. So I only need this one, and I can accomplish that major achievement. The other one I need is red. I'm doing red and blue, but there's also red and wild. So let's start with the wild, and that's 10, right? So yeah, okay. I bought this card if I can. Well, I already did an achievement, didn't I? So I wouldn't be able to complete the next achievement, so I gotta keep that in mind. So this one gives me a bomb when I buy it, as denoted here. So I get a bomb, good, because I was out of bombs. And then let's go ahead and put the next one. I still have one more action, I better remember. The thing is, when you're gonna put the third one, the game says get rid of the one that's up top, so you can return all of these things. And then if there's any that were hanging like that, that's okay, because it just came from the one that we just tossed. But there weren't any, so we're good. And then these I'll have to return. And then in a two-player game, you use the 1 that I just tossed, the 2, and then the 4. You skip the 3. If you're playing with other players, then you wouldn't skip the 3. You would go for that one too. I still have one more action. This is yummy. What cards do I have in my hand? I do have some blue. Okay, so we'll put it like that. Okay, and again, when we cover all of these, the game will be over. And there's a lot of nice gems to be had over there. So, for my next action, do I want to start over here? I think so. Let's, or maybe I should save it so that I can do 2 at a time. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw for my next action. So that, actually before I do that, I shuffle and I get 2 cards. Because the red card is in the play area. I get 2 for next turn. This goes in the discard pile now at the end of my turn. Okay. So he says, wow, thank you. You left me a whole bunch of things, and I have quite a long one. Can I buy 2? I don't know. So my first action, maybe not. I don't think so. Okay, it's okay. 2, 3, 4. That 1, 2, 3, 4. That's just really yummy right there, right? So let's do it. Let's get a 4, and I'll start it here. Could start it here. I'll get less money, but I'll get a card because I'm out of cards to get me something else. If I get a yellow, if I'm lucky enough to get a yellow, I can get that big one. How much money is this and how much money do I need? This is 5 and 2, 7. 7. I got 9 plus 7 is 16. Wouldn't be able to buy that, and it'll be too much money for this. If I go here, I won't get any cards in my hand, but I will get 5, 6, 7, 7 plus 3, 10. 10 plus 9 is, I still won't be able to. So I'm going to go for this one and see what card I get. So I get a bomb, which I have a lot of bombs, and I used all my cards to drill instead of to bomb, but that's okay. And I get a white, I get a black. That's it. And I get a card into my hand, which is a blue, not a yellow. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's assign these. I got $7. This is 8, 11, 12, 13. So I just need $2 here. So we'll continue on this side. This got 5, 6, 7, 10, 16. So 4 more, 2 more. I can probably do it with this. It's just a lonely blue. My only issue is I left that there for her, but sometimes you kind of have to. So I'll get this 1 to cover here, and I'll use it on this. It goes straight into my hand. That's the power it's got. And my turn is over. And okay, you go there, you go here, you go here. All right, what about the green player? Wrong color cards. I need a yellow. I'm gonna draw for my first turn, see if I can get a yellow. There it is. Okay, 2 yellows, very good. So I only gonna use 1 for my second action, just to use it here and get, I believe this is the most expensive, no it's not. That's a 10. The diamond, which is down here, is a 12, but I do get $10. So where do I want $10? I said I was going to buy, I think it was these. Yeah, go for the wild. So that's already 10. Because this would be too much for me, right? 8, 16, 18. So I need $2 here. So wait, I did draw, so I'm done. See, you forget when you draw. I'm done, but I got plans. Okay. Now I've got 1 card, but I could drill through rocks. How much do I need here? I'm seeing by 2 this turn. That's not going to happen. I need 5. The thing with the counting, right? 5, 8, 10, 16. I need $4. $4. And I only have 1 card. Yeah. Well, I could drill through rocks, and I could drill here. So, yeah, why not? That's a 5er. So that's my first action. it'll go here, I'll get another action. So now I have 2 actions left. And I get another action because this card lets me take another action. So I'll draw for my second out of, I have 2 left out of my 3 actions that I have thanks to the card. And, oh, another one of those. Oh, what is this symbol? We haven't looked at that symbol. Let's take a look at what that is. I thought I could drill through rocks. That's the wrong symbol. Okay, I'm going to have to take it back. But I have it now, so I'll use it now. I will reverse it. And this one is to select any minor achievement and just toss it and get a new one. And we'll say that, let's see, can I play these? No. It's red. Huh. I mean, I know how to play this one because I messed up. I guess we'll just put it here and get $2. It's okay. I pay for my mistakes. And I need this one, so, okay. And I can toss one of these. I'll toss the one about the 9 cards. We are nowhere near that. And we'll get a new one. That's at least 5 weight between all the tiles, between all the stacks. Okay. And that's it for me. My mess up. Okay, so we're back over here. We still have buy 2 in a turn, 5 white ones, which I have none of, and use 2 artifacts, which I just need to get me another artifact. Can I do that? If I could bomb here, it's a 4. I won't get there, but I will. You know what? Yes, we're gonna bomb. We're gonna bomb. We have 1 bomb left. Let's see. I'm gonna bomb, I think here. What was I trying to get? I was trying to get another artifact. That's not gonna help me, but that's gonna give me a nice, juicy $10 gem. I can't say no to that. Okay, I'll do it, and maybe I'll get something else here. So it's a red one and a yellow or orange. I'm not exactly sure what color that is. So with that, I have $13. $13, let's see, I am $4 away here, $5 away here, $13 is too much. I'll just put them over here because that's 10 points. So that's my first action, and then for my second action, I want to try and get this. So I will. I've got these 2, which is gonna let me draw a card, which gets me another blue, very nice. And I've got 2. You know what? Didn't I have another one? Oh, no, I just got it. It's okay. I'll go here. I'll get a white and an artifact. And just looked at that one. So that's to take another action. And I get a white. And how many did I need here? 4. So I could do that. Or I could go here and buy that. It'll give me a bomb. This one will give me another action. I already have another action. This one, you know what? Since I need to have 5, well, no, we're close. I need to buy 2 this turn. So I'll go here. And I get another action. So now I have 2 actions left, if I am keeping track correctly. So that's that, that's that, that's white and black. And I do believe that I've completed I bought 3 and I bought 3 red and 3 blue. So I have completed this achievement. And I can claim a minor achievement because you can claim one of these and one of these. So I could still claim one of these, which I'm trying to do. I will, actually. I'm going to do 2, give me another action, because that's how I'm getting the 2 actions I have left to accomplish that. And I'm also getting me a white, which is here. These 2 I've used. Get a new minor achievement. Oof, look at that. At least one from every one. Well, I can't claim it, and he hasn't done it. I haven't done it either, because I know because it's a $10, and that would tell me that I haven't bought any from this pile yet. All right, where am I putting this? Here, because I can't claim another minor achievement, so I won't. So I'll put it here. Because if I buy this, I would have bought 2 cards this turn, but I already claimed the achievement for using 2 artifacts. So, which I could have, because I know he's nowhere near getting 2 artifacts. Well, he's got 1, so maybe. So 'Cause I could have thought, what is he about to achieve? Because I can achieve it next turn. In any case, what is it? 2 more actions, I believe? Yes, 2 more actions. So I'm gonna draw because I can't do any more achievements. Oh, look at that. Where are the yellow ones? You know what? I like my artifacts. I will use these 3. It's gonna get me 1 card into my hand. Okay, and these are played, and then I get a white and another artifact, and we're only 1 artifact away from completing the game. And this one, I can cash it into a card that I buy. Instead of going to my discard pile, it'll go to my hand. So I'll keep that one. And then I gotta assign this $5. How am I doing here? 15, 20, 23. I'll be 2 away. And this one I can buy now. But I want to buy 2, so I'm going to put it here. So if he doesn't accomplish that, which he's pretty far, next time I can maybe get these 2. I think that's it. I don't remember if I have 1 more action. I kind of lost track. So we'll pretend I don't. I could be screwing up over here, but I don't remember. Okay, you need to catch up, my friend. You've got like 1 card, a bunch of bombs. Is there anything you want to bomb? Oof, yes there is. Okay, we'll use a bomb because we can't pass the biggest thing in the game. So it's I get a diamond, like royals, diamond, I get a yellow, and I get a card into my hand. Where is my hand? Oh, I didn't have a hand. Okay, and we'll put it here. And now with $15, that would bring me to 17 over here. So I can finally complete the achievement I haven't been able to complete yet, which is 3 red and 3 of these. Okay, and I have 1 more turn, so how much do I need again? Didn't I just count it? $3. 3 more, so it's blue. Is there anything that gets me 3 in blue? Just 1 thing. I don't see it. I don't see it. I can't do it here because it's a rock. Oh, here, right? Yes, okay. So for my second action, I'll do that. And I'll just get this, which goes into my hand. And I've accomplished my hand, so my hand is here. I've accomplished this one. 3 of the red ones and 3 of the wilds. Okay, we're getting there. And then this goes into my discard pile. I gotta put these away. I mean, I don't know. I think both players have been accomplishing a lot of stuff, and I might have missed one here and there, and I apologize if I did. I'm trying to keep track, but I think it might be close. I mean, they both accomplished 1 major achievement, so it kind of a wash because they both have like 5 points. So I think it's going to be the minor achievements and how many cards they can buy that's going to make a difference at the end of the game, which we are approaching. And I guess another strategy is to, if you know that you're winning or you think you're winning, try and finish the game, because as soon as we cover the last artifact, at the end of that player's turn, the game is over. The other player does not get to get an extra turn, like finish the round, even if they weren't, I started. So if I finish the game, if the red player finishes the game, this guy is not going to get another turn. So she would have, or green player would have had more turns than white player over here. Speaking of green player, it is her turn. And let's see, this one, what in the world is this? Let's check it out when I drill with them. It's this. Mineral tiles collected during this action can be placed on different stacks. Oh, great. Okay, so that's good to know. That's a wild. So I have 3. 1, 2, 3. Not enough to get there. But I could draw for my first turn and see if I can finish it. Let's do it. I'm going to draw. These are my last 2 cards. Oh no! Okay. I won't get there. So, but now I have a lot of options. Okay, I think my best one, how much money do I need? Let's check. I need $5 here. I need to split it. So this guy's going to help me split it. Because I need $5 here and 20, 23, $2 here. So I need a 5 and a 2. 5 and a 2, unfortunately those are different colors. Where else can I find a 5 and a 2? Right here. More than I need. Anywhere else? 5 and a 2, anybody? Bombing, 5 and a 3. I have bombs. I don't have bombs. Okay, I don't have bombs. I need a 5 and a 2. Come on, I can do this. I just gotta think about it. I just need 2 things that I can split. Right here. That's not enough. But if I do 3, which I can, that's $6. That's a 4 and a 2. Wait, I need 5 and a 2. Don't I? Wait, I mean, yeah, 5 and a 2. Here, 5 and a 2, but that's rock. 5 and 2, right here. Perfect. Okay, I only need 1 card to do that. That's my second action. Oh, that's not the guy that can split it though. And I can't, if I use these, I have to place a 3. I cannot just place a 2. Okay, so that's not gonna work either. Come on, I need you to work. 5 and 3. Okay. So there's, okay, we did it. It's just, you gotta look. Of course, I'm leaving this to him, but okay. So for my second action, I've got 1, 2, 3. Did I do it? I'm confused. Yeah, 5 and a 3. 3 red ones, that will be a red. And I can split it and I can get a card into my hand, which I gotta shuffle. But this is my second action, so unless I get more action, what do you call it, actions from the cards I'm about to buy. I'm about to buy 2 cards, so these are the cards I played. So let's see, I need a 5 here, and I needed a 2 there. So this one's gonna give me a bomb, and this one has no special action, but it gives me 10 points at the end of the game. It goes into my discard pile. This goes into my discard pile. I bought 2 cards in a turn, so I get this. There's another one, because the artifact is still here. At least 4 of the black amongst as many as you want. Alright, I'm kind of feeling like this girl might have it, because she's bought maybe more cards than the other guy, but game's not over. Here. Okay. So she's done. And he's got no money on his piles. This is not good. And 1 card to his name, which will let him drill any color. So, oh, this goes here, by the way. Any color, that sounds good. Let me draw first. Okay, so I think for my second action, go there so I can get tons of money. So it's a 3. Can probably go like that. So I get a red, which is 10. I get a black, which is 2. And I get a 5. And, okay. So how much is that? That's 15, that's $17. Where do I want to put $17? I mean, at this point with the game about to end, I'll go for the wild just because it gives me more variety and also it's more points, so yeah. Okay. That's it for him. He's out of cards as well. So let's see, can I make it to here? Not with these cards, I can't. So let's draw for my first action. Okay, now I can do it. Okay. There's the ones I need. I just need the game to be over because I think, I could be wrong, I haven't really kept track, but I think she might have won. So that's a 4. So he'll cover that and the last artifact, which lets me take another action, so might as well. So this is $3. I'll go for the this one, so maybe I can get that little achievement, I guess. I have 1 more action because I'm going to cash that in. So what do I have? I need $7 though, I don't know. And I don't have any bombs. Let's see. There's yellow and blue. Ah, that's too bad. I could go here. That would be $5 though. 5 is not enough. I don't have any red. Yeah, I don't see it. There's 5 here. That's not enough. Can't bomb. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hold on a second. Right there. Oh, Annabelle. You must be tired. So I get 3. I get 1 card into my hand, which is not going to matter because the game's about to be over. But with a 3, I can go here. And that's going to give me more than enough money. How much is this diamond? That's 12. That's 17 bucks. I'm just going to get this one so I can get another. I know it's only 3 points, but I wouldn't be able to buy the other ones. And that will give me this achievement of buying 1 of each, which is another 3 points at the end of the game. And I've covered that. And because it is the end of my turn and I covered the last artifact, which by the way, that card could have gone to my hand. But yeah, we're going to end the game. So now we're going to go to end of game scoring. So right here, ending the game ends immediately after the player's turn, which we did after on death 4. Count up all the victory points, the number inside the white hexagons shown on all of the pilot cards in your draw deck and discard area, any achievement cards you have claimed, and any artifacts you have collected featuring VPs. Let's do it. Let's start with the player that I think might lose to see if he has more points than I think he does. Alright, so this is the white player. He doesn't have any VPs from artifacts. All he's got is VPs from the cards he's bought that were both in his discard pile and in his deck or hand, and he's got the achievements. So let's see. From achievements, he's got 5, 8, 10, 12 points. Okay, and then 12, let's see, that's 19. Hold on, let me make this easier on me. This is how I like to do it. 12 plus 3 is 15, 20, let's see, 26, plus another 4 is 30, 37, I think that's it. He made it to 37 points. Okay, so he's at 37. Now the green player has 3 points on over here on the artifact, so that's 5, and another 5 is 10, 15, 20, 22. Okay, and then these are her cards. 22, let's see. 22 plus 3, 25. 30, 35, 37. So she already won. She won by 10. Oh my gosh, by a lot. 10, 20. 25, like 27 points. Wow, she really crushed it. So 37 points to 61 points. Really, I mean, I kind of figured she was winning, but not to that extent. Good job, green player. But again, this is, to me, it's a really fun, really fast game where, you know, it's very immersive. Like you get excited when you can cover the minerals and trying to figure out the puzzle of, it's not a plan ahead puzzle, which I don't particularly like. It's more of a, with the stuff you've got, can you get an extra action? Can you get extra cards? Can you cover the stuff on the board? What cards can you use? So I love that, trying to figure out where is the best place for me to go. And the board is not super extensively big, so it's not like you're overwhelmed with, oh my gosh, there's so many choices. You have to follow the path of, you know, where you're digging. So anyways, I enjoy it. I hope you guys at least got exposure to it, got to know about it, and then you can figure out if it's a game that you like to play on your own. Actually, you would have to play with friends. It's a lot more fun when you play with friends. Thank you guys for watching. Follow us on social media if you're not doing so already. Thank you to all of those who wish me a happy birthday. My birthday, yes, just passed. I didn't get any new board games, but you know, month's not over yet. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. But until then, may you play more games.